Welcome back to yet another video where we show some things that just came in or just something that's really cool. Whether you're looking for some cool pocket EDC or just some desk accessories, these are some of my favorites that I just wanted to show. But other than that, let's check it out. Now, recently ESR sent over their new hybrid cases, and while it looks slim and sleek, it definitely is more protective than you think. This is their completely clear design here, and when I say protective, I mean a mil-spec graded protection that surrounds your entire phone. Now, the HaloLock hybrid case is surrounded by a shock-absorbing air guard all around the corners and along the screen's edge. And while it might not look like much, it's rated for an 11-foot drop, so I'd say it definitely can take a beating. And if you were worried about that new camera button, don't be. It features a dust-free design, eliminating any gaps or exposed parts, and while you might not use it as much as you thought, it works just as well as if you didn't even have a case. Utilizing a specially designed button that goes over the button, it kind of just works exactly as it should be, and you don't have any problems. Now, one of my favorite parts about this case though is the camera guard slash kickstand that pretty much surrounds your camera and protects it from being scratched on any flat surfaces. But the fact that it doubles as a kickstand, bonus! You can flip it out and set your phone down in landscape mode, which is perfect for when you're tired of holding your phone up in bed. If you know, you know. And finally, with one of the strongest MagSafe connections I've seen in a while, I'm able to throw on any of my accessories. And the best part about this is the fact that the camera guard doesn't get in the way. So having a minimally designed phone case with MagSafe, a camera stand, and even protection against all your elements, what more could you ask for? If you're looking for a high quality and affordable camera, then this little guy might just be for you. Alright, so this is OBSBOT's latest webcam, the MiiR SE, and it's a tiny webcam that's jam-packed with a ton of features. Oh, and yeah, it has AI built in. Now, what's really impressive about this camera is the fact that it supports 1080p at 100 frames per second, meaning you'll get a smoother quality video all through a single USB-C connection. Now, it does have a threaded insert on the bottom, but it comes with this tiny little stand that folds out and wabam. The camera itself is actually magnetic. Setup is pretty simple too, with it essentially being a plug-and-play camera, but it does come with an optional software. And that's where this camera gets a little bit more interesting, because not only do you have access to full control of the camera itself, there are a ton of different features that you can use, like an AI auto framing system that can track wherever you go on your camera. Now, what makes this tiny little camera even cooler is the fact that you can actually use hand gestures to control what you do on the screen. So all I have to do is use a simple hand gesture and I can have the camera follow me around on the screen without having to do a single thing. And when I'm done, just the same hand gesture, and I can even zoom in. Whoa, whoa. Pretty cool. It does have a built-in beauty mode, so if you do look crusty like me, at least you can fix all that with a simple click of a button.
Now, the MiiR SE also has microphones built right into the webcam, so you can actually have the option of having noise reduction in your audio built right in.
So with a camera that's smaller than your AirPods, you can get some pretty impressive footage and store all within the size of your pocket. Now, if that wasn't cool, I don't know what is. Now this one's a little bit simpler for those that just want something quick and easy to use, and it's the Incase Bluetooth keyboard that comes in a compact form factor. Now this keyboard has your standard layout with an additional numpad on the side, and it is optimized for those that just simply are working from home or just want a simple and sleek looking keyboard to take with you. Now this keyboard is simple enough that it only has a Bluetooth connection, so you're able to connect the keyboard to any Bluetooth enabled device, and the entire keyboard is powered with only two AAA batteries. And with those two AAA batteries, you're able to power the entire keyboard for up to 36 months. And it even has those dedicated shortcuts for all your Microsoft programs. Now the keyboard itself is already pretty thin with a thickness of less than 2 centimeters, but they make it even thinner with its low profile switches. Now while the keyboard doesn't have any fancy bells and whistles, it's perfect for those that just want something easy to work on and to travel around with. Now, as someone that needs to drink a little bit more water and a little less coffee, this has been pretty helpful, especially since I thought it'd just be a normal water bottle, but it's not. Now, this is the Everywhere bottle from MiiR, and it's literally a bottle that I take with me everywhere. I mainly like it for the fact that it's made of a clear and durable plastic that's also made of 50% recycled materials, which is good. Now the clear design allows me to know exactly how much water I've drank, and I clearly need to drink more, but it's the lid that really gets me going. Now the lid itself is made out of 100% recycled plastic, but what I really like about it is the fact that it's completely leak-proof, meaning I can fill up my water bottle, especially when I go to the gym, and when swinging around, I know this won't leak out of my bag. Along with the textured grip, it's easy to open and close. It also has this fully rotating loop on the side here, so I can hang this off my bag, or if I want to just hold it from the end here, it's easy to do so. And as you can tell, it's definitely not going to break anytime soon. So while it might seem simple to you, I enjoy this every day and everywhere. Now, if you're looking for a light that is small and compact that can still pack a punch, this just might be it. Coming in a sleek metal orange design, the Olight Clip Pro is a small pocketable light that comes with a ton of cool features. Now this light has 3 different modes, one being a low beam, high beam, and a red light mode, getting as bright as 500 lumens, which honestly is pretty cool for something this size. As you can see, there are 3 different lights on the front that it utilizes. It has a button on the side that can switch between different modes, and by double tapping, you can also change its brightness. And yes, for a light that you can simply clip on and go, it gets pretty bright for something that's this small. You can charge the light with the USB-C port on its side, and it does have a pretty fidgety cover if I do say so myself. Now what you didn't know was the fact that the back of the clip here is actually magnetic. So for those surfaces that you can simply stick the light onto, it makes this light easy to bring around with you anywhere you go. But also, look how cool this design is. It's just super clean. All right, this carabiner is so cool, it comes in its own little pouch. This is the GPCA Carabiner Pro, and it comes with a really cool feature that will make this your ultimate everyday carry. Coming in either stainless steel or titanium design, this was made to last and be extra durable. Now the carabiner itself has a locking mechanism so you won't ever lose anything, but what's really cool is this built-in key organizer that can store up to 3 keys at a time. Now when I say everyday tool, I mean everyday tool, because there are 5 other tools located on the carabiner itself. First up is this miniature ruler that can double as a pry bar, measuring up to 20 millimeters at a time, which is more than enough for most of you. It also has a pry bar located on the end. Now while this tool doesn't actually look like much, it's perfect for when you do need to make those micro adjustments. Now opposite to that, it actually has a blade that's built in, and while it's not exactly the biggest, it definitely can get the job done for when you need it in a pinch. Perfect for any boxes or any packages that need to be cut. This is just a simple and easy to blade to have on you for when you're in a pinch. Now what's really nice is their Phillips and flathead screwdriver that's located on the side that also are the size of my tiny little. It even has a bottle opener located on the top here. And because it is a carabiner, I could simply clip it onto my belt loop and bring it around with me everywhere I go without forgetting a single thing. Now while this might look like a regular key, it definitely isn't. And it has a couple tricks up its sleeve. This is definitely an interesting one because while it looks like a regular key, it has almost 17 different tools located on the entire product. It's made of a durable stainless steel, so you know it can take a beating, but there are a few things on this that I would use on a daily. Now, one of my favorite tools on this is the screw head on the top that features a magnetic tip, so you won't ever have to worry about losing any of those screws. Now, what's really cool is this tiny serrated edge that can cut any kind of rope, or if you're into any mini woodworking. Now, it also has a mini protractor that can measure up to 90 degrees, and they even included a tiny ruler that measured up to 1 inch, which is plenty for most of you out there. But if you look closer, there's this tiny little V-shaped cutter here that cuts those pesky, annoying tags. And if you know the struggle of pulling one of those off, this is definitely handy. Now they even include a rigging screwdriver on the end here, which allows me to tighten or fasten any kind of bits. But the fact that you can fit all that on a single set of keys is pretty impressive. Now we all like to doodle in a pinch, but having something that's this small and makes drawing a little bit more fun, or if you're a little bit more serious, this is a tool just for you. The MRF Designer is a credit card sized tool, perfect for measuring and squaring your edges, as well as finding certain angles and creating different templates. Now it's made of a durable metal, so you can take this anywhere you go. It's almost as if you were a premium card holder, but for $23. While it does sound cool, it's also quite functional as well. Now with it being so compact, you can fit this into your wallet as if it were a real credit card, and it's perfect for those that actually need something like this in a pinch. It does come in a bunch of different colorways. I have the black and orange one here, but as we all know, blackout baby. Now, Alpaka's been releasing a ton of new bags, and this is their Metro Sling Max, which is a little bit bigger than their regular version, but can definitely store a lot more. Now, like I said, this bag was made for those that want to fit a little bit more on their daily, but also still want to keep things nice and compact. The Sling features an X-Pack material on the outside, perfect for those rugged and water-resistant activities, and it's made out of 2 different compartments, the first one being a quick access front compartment, as well as a full-size pocket that spans the entire bag. Now, on one side, you have a ton of different pockets for any of your smaller objects, this being your keys, wallets, or even your pens. But on the back of the Sling, you have a padded pocket that fits an entire iPad mini. And because it is a full zip compartment, you're able to fully open and access everything quite easily. But it's on the back that also gets quite interesting. With it comes their MagLock system, which allows you to attach and detach your strap whenever you want. The bag is also protected with AquaGuard zippers all along the edge, so no water is getting in or out. And it even has a top handle for easy carry access, but overall, a really compact bag for when you want to carry a ton of different things. Now this one is kind of interesting. It's a MagSafe card sleeve that goes on the back of your phone, but it's made of this wool material. Now this is the card sleeve by Nedrelow, and it's kind of unique because it comes in this soft merino wool finish that also comes with this textured backside for when you need to attach it to your phone. That way it stays nice and fitted on the back of your case without slipping away. But the fact that you're able to store your cards securely in a nice wool finish just makes this feel a little bit more different and a lot more premium. But that's about it for my mail time here, and we're trying to figure out what I should say to end our videos, so comment down below what you think my tagline should be, other than I rest my case.